Make sure y'all do that. But Vaughn, let's go ahead and get started, man. Your off-season grade, man. For the off-season, you guys made a trade. George Pickens is no longer there. He's in Dallas now, but you did go and get DK Metcalf, so you did get a replacement. Everyone thought that it was going to be the crash out crew. We thought they were going to be together on the same team, but it didn't work out that way. You go and get some more a tight end to help out your team even more. I think it was the Jonnu Smith. That's who y'all went and traded for. Went and traded for Jonnu Smith. You still got the other tight end there. You got Darnell Washington that's there as well. And my goodness, Darnell Washington, he should be a D tackle as big as he is. So you got him, and then you finally go and get a quarterback that's established. You go and get Aaron Rodgers. Now, Aaron Rodgers ain't the Aaron Rodgers that we all know him to be. He ain't what we've seen the last few seasons. But he's better than what you've had before. And what you had before is actually in Cleveland right now as the backup, Kenny Pickett. So I know you're happy that you don't have Kenny Pickett anymore, but I know you're reserved about having Aaron Rodgers there. But Vaughn, what would you give your Pittsburgh Steelers? What's the grade you would give them for the offseason they had this year?
A B. I know a lot of people are probably going to wonder why, and I'm going to tell you right now. First of all, I want to say thank you, Minkah Fitzpatrick. I mean, you were my favorite defensive player on the team. I got your jersey. I just got it last year, and I'm going to still rock it. You know what I'm saying? But, he's gone now. But I just want to say shout out to Minkah, man. We appreciate you, Steeler Nation. Appreciate you because when you first got here, man, you turned it up. I ain't going to lie. You turned it up. But so for me, the offseason, what really gave it a B for me was the whole Aaron Rodgers signing, the whole situation, just how everything happened, for one. Mm-hmm. All the waiting, stalling, and all that. I know Mike Tomlin is a guy that doesn't let everybody know what kind of hand he has, or what he's going to do. However, I felt like us waiting on Aaron Rodgers, and it seemed like I heard reports saying that he wanted to trade George Pickens up out of there, and he wanted to get a guy like a DK Metcalf. That's what I heard. I'm not sure how true it is, but I do like. I mean, to be honest, I think George Pickens is better than DK Metcalf in my eyes. I just think George Pickens never had a real quarterback to throw him the ball. I mean, when he had Russell Wilson, that was probably his best quarterback. That's when he balled out. When Russ gave him opportunities, he did his thing. And then you bring in a guy like Aaron Rodgers, you get a guy like DK. I'm not sold on DK. Y'all hear Coach all the time crying about how DK can't be AJ Brown. He it's like he underachieves. I mean, he's supposed to be this guy that is just a beast, a freak of nature, but he underperforms. And I'm not sure how sold I am on him. Like I said, I think George Pickens was going to be the better receiver at the end of the day. I thought him with a better quarterback, especially like a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who can put the ball in spots for you just to give you a chance, and he would put it up there. Mm-hmm. I didn't like that. Also,
I know some things you did like though. You went and got Darius Slay. You got Darius Slay. You got Kenneth Gainwell, who has some experience at running back, and I know he's not going to be a starter, but that's a good backup running back that you got there. And you went and got Jalen Ramsey.
I mean, I do like those additions on the defense. See, most of my beef is on the offensive side, to be quite honest. Okay. Because when you look at, we get DK, we trade Pickens, but we don't pick up no other type of receiver out here, guys. I just heard today Gabe Davis is flying to meet with us. And I heard that we were talking to Tyler Boyd at one point, but that never fell through. So I do think we need to get a more an experienced receiver, even if he isn't the best of the best, just someone that's experienced that can produce a little bit. I'll be happy with a guy like Adam Thielen on our team. You know what I'm saying? Just a experienced.
What about Odell? Odell said he's not retired.
I don't know about Odell, to be quite honest. I like a Odell, but and then the on the defensive side, this whole Cam Hayward thing, man. I feel like we're gonna figure it out, get things done, but I'm torn with this one. I got this is how I feel about this with Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Cam, last year you signed a 2-year deal that made you the highest paid player at your position at your age. Then you said once I ball out, I'm coming back to the table. He balled out, now he back at the table. He want to get paid higher. He's I believe 36 and all that. He did ball out last year. My thing is this: last year you should have handled that a little better. You should have came in there like, listen, I'm gonna sign a 1-year deal because I know I'm about to ball out, and then next year we're gonna have to do some things. You know what I'm saying? But signing a 2-year deal and then signing that, I just don't know. Like that just don't. It's kind of weird to me. You know, after 1 year, you trying to get a new deal, and you know what I'm saying. But one thing I would say, I would sign him. I would give it to him. A 2 year, I would give it to him. 2-year deal, I'll give it to him because we just drafted Derek Harmon out of Oregon, who's
Mm-hmm.
a dog, who's going to be getting better and better each year. Who's a better player to learn from in the league right now than a Cam Hayward? I mean, the dude is still playing at an elite level at his age. So it's a lot of things that young guys can learn from him so they can play that great for a long time. Another thing I like about the draft. Oh, now let me talk about the draft. Because I just said something about Harmon. I love that pick.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky pick, I think, right here. I think it's Yaya Black out of Iowa. He's a 6'5" D tackle, 336 pounds. The dude is, pause for the widows, massive. I mean, when you see him out there, it's crazy. He reminds me of with the kid that from Georgia, the Eagles, Jordan Davis. Like how he came out, it was just like he was just taking up space. But one thing I noticed about this dude, he a little more agile. And I felt like on the defensive side, I love what we did on the defensive side. I feel like we have depth everywhere, like literally depth everywhere. D line, we got depth there. We got on the ends, TJ Highsmith. Then we got my boy Herbert coming off the bench. Then we just drafted Sawyer. So we got corners from Slade, Ramsey now. And we still got Joey Porter Jr. Still got my young rook from last year that was balling out. Like we got a lot of things. The safety position is probably our weakest link in the secondary. We got
Who are your safeties?
Juan Thornhill, and then we're gonna have Ramsey pretty much roaming. Like, you know, because we're gonna have Joey Porter and Slay being more of the man guys.
Okay.
But I'm excited just to see what the defense is gonna do. Mike Tomlin's excited. He's saying we got the people, we got the schematics. We can do something historic this year with our defense. So I feel like we lean on the defense. This is how they built the team. Lean on the defense. You get a guy like A-Rod, have a pretty young line, which I think will do good this year because we're healthy. If they can just stay healthy, I feel like we can do good. Broderick Jones is back on his original side that he plays on, and we just got a lot of young talent on the line that I'm excited for. I'm excited to see Caleb Johnson. His last preseason game against the Buccaneers, he played really good. He showed a lot.
That's the running back from Iowa, isn't it?
Running back, yes, sir. He's a baller. From what I like from Iowa coming in here, even shout out my boy CTC Carl. I mean, let's not talk about his team, but he even said, you know, he's a AFC North type of running back, and he's showing flashes of that. And one more guy I wanted to shout out that I think is a big year for him, Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson's been playing pretty good in the preseason. I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about him in camp. I think he has an opportunity to have a big year this year. So with those three tight ends, I feel like we're going to run the ball a lot, play action a lot, and we're going to let A-Rod pretty much just play ball and not have to carry the load. So I give us a B though. I like what we did on the defensive side. Offensively, I felt like we still got to pick up a wide receiver. And I think that whole A-Rod thing was just a little weird to me. I like Will Howard too. I love that draft pick. I think he's a steal, to be quite honest. Especially learning behind A-Rod.
I was surprised you didn't mention him yet. I was waiting on you to talk about that because I remember before the draft, me and a few other, well, me most likely, I was the one like, I think y'all should go try to get Jackson Dart. If y'all can go get him somehow, some way, I would say do it. And then you heard that during the time when Shedeur Sanders was available. I was like, well, you got him right there, draft him. But you got A-Rod there, so maybe it would not make sense to have A-Rod and have Shedeur Sanders on the same team. Right. So you go and get somebody like Will Howard, who just won the national championship at Ohio State. So he got some championship pedigree coming to him into the NFL. Now it's not the same thing, but still, he kind of sort of know what it takes to get to that point. And he got A-Rod.
He balled out in the playoffs.
And A-Rod is a Super Bowl champion. The crazy thing is A-Rod just joined the team that he beat in the Super Bowl. So
you ain't got to go there. You had to go there.
I'm just saying. It just comes for a circle. So now that we talked about all those things, you already brought up Will Howard. We got to talk about your other quarterback. We got to talk about